And we start off local. Vinton County is now on top of the TVC Ohio. The Vikings beat Athens for the second time this season, 61-54 Friday night. Now the win moves the Vikings to 5-2 in conference, while Athens falls to 3-2. You see a loss to Alexander over the weekend. Meigs drops to 4-2, but the Marauders still haven't faced either of those top two ahead in the standings. Those big games are both on the road. The first comes Friday as Meigs is at Vinton County. From 3 straight losses to 2 wins in a row, cross-division play couldn't have come at a better time for the Bobcats men's basketball team. Ohio earned a commanding victory Wednesday night at home against Eastern Michigan. Saturday's battle with Ball State, a good deal closer, a 61-60 win. Davon Washington led the way with 16 points, while Evo Baltic pulled down a career-high 12 rebounds. Now, Ohio made a living at the line in this game, hitting 19 of its 21 free throws. And it wasn't just a metaphorical battle. There was an actual scrum on the court. Washington got into it with Ball State forward Matt Kamenicki after the two fought for a rebound. Players left both benches to come to the defense of their teammates. Neither player was ejected, but both were given technicals. Now the MAC office will review the film and decide if suspensions are in order. The Bobcats will hope to find out as soon as possible. They'll head to Kalamazoo tomorrow for a Wednesday night game against Central Michigan. The women's basketball team is not doing so hot in the MAC after a loss over the weekend. Its record now stands at 2 wins, 6 losses. The Bobcats fell to the Northern Illinois Huskies 56-48 at the Convo. The Bobcats struggled, only making shots from the field 25% of the time in the first half. And for the entire game, the percentage even worse. The Huskies led by as many as 18 points in the second half. 32 defensive rebounds for the Huskies helped them pull the W. The OU women are next in action Wednesday at Ball State. The Ohio University men's hockey team welcomed the number 1 seeded Lindenwood Lions this past weekend. Coming off a 15-game winning streak, Bobcats were hoping to get 2 more, but the Lions roared onto the ice. Athens Midday reporter Kirsty Zontini was at the arena and has more on the matchup.
The OU men's hockey team couldn't cage the Lindenwood Lions Saturday night. After snapping the Bobcats' 15-game winning streak Friday night with a blowout, the Bobcats were determined to hold back the Lions Saturday.
We had a bad start to the game last night. First 10 minutes we were down 3 goals. What we wanted to do is, get off to a better start.
The Bobcats did just that. They were able to hold off the Lions for the first 20 minutes until Eric Combs scored Lindenwood's first goal. A power play goal in the second period by Corey Spradling put the Lions up 2-0. The Bobcats answered 1 minute later when Jake Holzemore scored, finally putting the Cats on the board. The Bobcats and Lions traded goals the rest of the period, but the Lions led going into the third period 3-2.
The Bobcats were able to rally late in the third period, bringing the score up 3-4. That wasn't enough for a win, but they did outshoot the Lindenwood Lions 30-21.
Though the Bobcats were iced out of a win by the Lions this past weekend, forward Mike Schultz says the team will move forward.
We're just going to focus on, just working hard and doing the little things, winning the battles along the boards and everything, and just going to work hard in practice this week and take it from there and, go into next weekend.
OU will move on and host Robert Morris next weekend. Reporting for Athens Midday, I'm Kirsty Zontini.
Check out thoughts from Coach Morris plus what happened after the final buzzer by heading to athensmidday.com. 1 win, 1 loss for the Ohio wrestling team over the weekend. The Bobcats came from behind on Saturday night for a close win, knocking down the Bulls in a 16-15 victory. But on Sunday, the American wrestling team overtook Ohio and never looked back. The Eagles started off strong with a 24-0 lead. Then the Bobcats came back late in the meet, but still not enough. Final score, 30-10. Ohio now stands at 7-4 in the MAC. The Bobcats take on Central Michigan at the Convo on Friday. The Super Bowl is a week away, but last night was a scrimmage of the stars. That's the NFL Pro Bowl. The game again a week before the big game, but this time back in Honolulu after a 1-year stop in Miami. The NFC jumped out to a mammoth 42-0 lead. However, the AFC did not give up, and in the final second, you see Alex Mack rumbling into the end zone. The big man, that's an offensive lineman who gets that touchdown. Cleveland Browns doing something good, guys. finally, something good for Cleveland sports and the Pro Bowl.
Right.